Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty, everyone. What's going on? It's your boy Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, guys. It is December 6th, a very official time to be in the holiday season because it's December, naturally. So great to see all of you guys in here. Give me that thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. And if I sound a little bit weird, it's because I have been pretty sick this past week. I'm not really feeling 100% tonight, but I definitely wanted to jump on because you guys haven't seen me since earlier in the week from my content, which you'll have more of coming up this weekend, naturally. So hang tight for that. But great to see all of you guys on here right now. It is great to be here officially 8 o'clock on the dot Pacific Standard Time, wherever you guys are at. Great to see everybody on here. Looks like we're getting the thumbs up. It is coming in here. Great to see everyone. Great to see everyone. Let me jump on up to the very top and see who we've got here right now. We have got Carlos Cardenas. Cardenas, how you doing there? How was your Thanksgiving? It was very, very nice. I had a very, very lovely Thanksgiving with the fam. Definitely a lot of fun, of course, there. Hopefully you guys had an equally good time and naturally gobbled till you wobbled, as I always say. So it was definitely nice to kind of relax for a little bit and kind of recharge and have some amazing eats. My sister had some pretty amazing food, which was pretty awesome. On there. So I have like a ton of pictures, and you know what, now that I think about it, I think I didn't put anything up showing that. So I think I'm gonna have to put a belated camera roll of the food and everything that was there. So watch for that, Jim, and please accept my humble apologies. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, wow, I forgot. There was just so much good stuff there, but it's well documented. Let's see here. Larry Nguyen, great to see you as well. Lady Flop TV, hello. Let's see, Urza Ender's in the house. Michael Domer, shout outs to Chi-Town. What's going on, my friend? Great to see you. Drew's Food Reviews is in the house as well. Great to see you as well, too, as always. Foodie86, tried the McRib last week after your review. Good stuff. I hear Mickey D's is bringing back their snack wraps. Yes, they're expected early in 2025. I don't think they're going to make it this month. But that's the early word on that there. And of course, delicious stuff. I remember when they were here, and I can't wait to see them back. Naturally, I've reviewed all the other guys who are kind of jumping on the bandwagon trying to do it early, namely Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., and naturally BK as well. So we'll see more about them as they get further along. But yes, I'm looking forward to those coming back for sure. Sticker collecting, what is going on? Shout outs to you. Great to see you. And to Kyle Broussard, shout outs to you as well, my friend. Guys, if I can get some prayer hands in the chat, that would be amazing. There's been a couple of tragic events in the world of Carl Broussard, which is very, very uncool. My heart goes out to you, my friend. So just I wanted to, if you guys can throw in some of those prayer hands, if you could, that would be amazing. And again, I am so sorry for your loss of what's been going on there, my friend. I don't want to say anything on camera here, naturally, but it's definitely something that's very, very hard to deal with. I understand completely. Believe me, especially recently with a lot of things. So, but shout outs to you there. You have an amazing community here at Peeps for sure, that are already lighting up the chat. I can already see it coming through. Mine's a little delayed here. A little bit strange how much it's delayed, but yes, I'm seeing it on screen here as well. So shout outs to you, Kyle. Again, my heart goes out to you. Definitely love and support for sure. And, you never really kind of get over these things. You just kind of have to learn to kind of compartmentalize some of it and go from there. So, but I just wanted you to know that I did get your message there, and with everything going on for sure, I wanted to make sure at the top of the hour we definitely clear that for you as well. So shout outs to you there, Kyle, as always there for sure. Homie hugs from all the peeps here in the community for sure. And speaking of homie hugs, we have Funky Fresh in the house as well. Funky, what's going on, man? Great to see you on here. Let's see here. Urza has enjoyed my McRib review as well. I had a lot of fun re-reviewing that again. If you guys all know, I definitely am down with the McRib. I have been for a long time. I reviewed the double pretty much a bunch of years ago. Everyone's reviewing the double now by making it a double, which is awesome to see. It's delicious because it's just extra pork meat, naturally. But do take a look at those reviews. Of course, you probably have seen a whole bunch already there. My review is definitely in the mix as well. And I even did the triple with you guys here on camera, I believe, and with the same type of background too, I believe, too, there when we did the triple McRib, just for fun. So for sure, you guys can find all that stuff in my McDonald's playlist, as well as the Livestream Replays playlist here on the channel on top of that. So good stuff. Definitely good stuff there. Min Lee, what is going on? Hello, hello, hello. Drew's Food Reviews in the house. All the usual peeps that I love seeing you guys every week when we do this there. But shout outs to all of you. Haven't had any deep fried turkey there, Larry. I still am looking forward to trying that at some point in time. Maybe next year we'll have to see there. That would be something different. I'm really down for that. And if Funky Fresh is watching, I think that would be something we should try and make happen to do something fun with that. Kyle, my Thanksgiving was great. Had smoked turkey with green bean, broccoli, casserole dressing, and potato salad. Very nice. Very, very nice. Good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Let's see here. Yes, 19 days till Christmas, Carlos. You know, definitely good times. Definitely good times. Great to see everyone here. It is great to be back on here for you. Again, I'm glad you guys have had a nice holiday, or at least had some form of holiday, to have some type of togetherness and some good food with your family and friends, or both. Let's see here. Urza Ender, favorite review was the meatball burrito, the McRib, and the Grinch donuts. Yeah, I've had a lot of good times with that one there, which I'm just being notified on my phone earlier. That review is somehow caught somewhere, and it seems to be doing really, really, really well for some reason. I mean, I know it's the holiday time. It's Grinch donuts. It's timely. But I'm seeing a lot of performance gains on that one already there. So, I mean, naturally, I had a lot of fun putting it together. I think I did a lot of snowy effects in that one there to kind of make it Christmassy as well. And there's a few other things that you'll see. But I had a lot of fun with the Grinch stuff in there. Just a really, really fun. I don't want to say lazy lineup, but there's actually the main thing of that is, of course, going to be the Grinch donut itself. But considering the prices of what these things are, and again, I know it is what it is. It's kind of crazy at the same time, but I had a lot of fun putting the holiday stuff together. I look forward to the donut reviews every month, especially around the holiday times as well, which is always fun. So yeah, definitely great time for that too there. Chewy Laura did have a good birthday, got a strawberry birthday, strawberry birthday. Very nice, very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see, Carlos, man, is everyone going to keep talking about the McRib from McDonald's? And yes, I do miss that sandwich, only because it's out now officially. I actually reviewed it a week early. I put it out, I think, a few days before it went live for that as well. So good times for that as well too there. And speaking of some content, you're probably going to see something on social media tomorrow, most likely around 3 o'clock or so. Not on YouTube, pretty much just all social media, like Instagram most likely, and my Facebook page, probably facebook.com/Peep This Out Show. You'll see it there as well. There's something that I received to get a little bit of an early look at, so I decided to make just a little bit of a quickie video. I did that today, actually. It's the first day that I've actually been kind of feeling somewhat okay, even though I'm still really under the weather right now. But I wanted to kind of just flex my chops a little bit, because I just really have been trying to rest these last few days and just knock that out there. But it's only gonna be like maybe a 1 or 2 minute quickie thing that I'm trying to do a little experimentation with as well. So you guys let me know on social media. I'll post it on Instagram, naturally, most likely. That's going to be one of the main things to find it. That's my main portal that I like to use. And I think I may throw it up on TikTok, because I haven't thrown anything up on my TikTok for a while. And we'll go from there. But of course, facebook.com/Peep This Out Show. So start looking around 3 o'clock or so, and you'll probably see something there for sure. Critical East Japan, shout outs to you. Great to see you. Great to see you. Man, it's really great seeing all the familiar peeps here in the chat right now. We've got a review that we're going to be doing in just a little bit here, and it's a holiday themed deal, so hopefully you guys will probably not be able to guess it, even though I do have a little bit of faith in Drew to maybe hopefully try and guess what it possibly could be. It's always entertaining to see if he does guess it, but we'll see. Let's see, who else do we have here in the chat? See, Robert Galbraith, what's going on? Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to try and do as much as I can. I'm trying to rest this weekend as well, just because I have a lot of stuff coming up that I got to make sure that I'm good for. There's a lot of pre-production things of stuff that you're going to see here on the channel. So I'm always busy. That's the thing. I'm always working on stuff for sure. Candace Cherry, what's going on? Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on here as always. I haven't tried the Dirty Del yet. That's one of the things I haven't tried yet, Larry. I may swing over to Del Taco to give that a shot. It's basically just a drink, naturally, but that may be something to take a look at in between some of the other things that you're going to see this week coming up. Sticker collecting 2 weeks ago. Finally got my hands on the Coca-Cola Oreo Slurpee and didn't get it from 7-Eleven. Really? I did get it from Speedway. Okay, well they're pretty much the same. So that is pretty much it. So technically you did have it from 7-Eleven, even though Speedway is its thing. So but yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see here. Shoot on down. Jackie Hero, thanks so much for jumping on. Shout outs to Jackie as always. Guys, take a look at the Grinch goodness from Mickey D's up in Canada. Jump on over to Jackie Hero's food reviews. You got some good stuff to look forward to over there as always. It's always great when our friends to the north get some of the things that we don't, and eventually maybe we'll get them. I'm still holding out hope for that Arch Burger coming out, the Arch Deluxe, I think. We'll see some goodness, I think, very soon from that, for sure. Louis Kano, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. I'm trying to just get over this cold and just not feel as bad as I do. I've had a nasty, nasty headache earlier in the week when I dropped my chicken tortilla soup review from Chick-fil-A. I was just in like purgatory for 2 days straight. It was really kind of scary. I was like, man, I may need to go to the hospital to be looked at, or something is just not right. But I managed to actually get past it naturally. But man, I paid a price for it because it took a lot out of me, and I've been trying to recover from that since. So a little decompressed feeling right now. My chest is congested, but so much for the flu shot, right? That I got a couple of weeks ago. I guess I don't think it's the flu, but it's not cool. It's just not cool. Carlos Cardenas, hey Ian, sorry for asking you this. Did you miss all three of them? Your mom or dad, or let's see. Of course, but I wouldn't include Arby's in all of that, to be honest, Carlos. But I get you. I get you. I haven't had Arby's in a long time. So naturally, some of the good stuff on there as well. That would be something I would like to eventually get back to doing. But no worries, no worries. Lance Wu, a shout outs to you, my friend. Thanks so much. I appreciate you jumping on. You still wearing that hat? I'm curious to know. I kind of go in between, back and forth now. Sometimes I wear it, sometimes I don't, depending upon the time of the day or how I'm feeling. So yes, shout outs to you there, Lance. It's good to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see. Casino Morongo on Sunday for Carl Broussard. Very nice. Anything to get your mind off anything. Believe me, I feel you on that. So just have some fun, try and do what you can, and have a little good time with that for sure. Chewy Lord, you know, the Cajun turkey, it's kind of hard to come by over here. It's advertised here. I haven't had too much luck for some reason securing one, and that was the thing. I think they have that through the holidays too. I don't know how far in advance you have to reserve that, but I know it's like $50, you know, because obviously it's fast food and it's their version for that. But I would like to try that, the Cajun goodness, and prepare that. That one of these years I would like to do that for sure. Carlos, do you watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade and the National Dog Show? You know what? I haven't in a while, at least all the way through, but I always catch some of the clips from it. But one of my favorite clips, and you guys will probably know this because it's coming up here for you. I'm gonna well, not here on the show, but in terms of just what it's gonna be. It's back in 1986, I think, 86 or 87. Dolph Lundgren was actually at the Macy's Day Parade for Thanksgiving, and they actually had a whole Masters of the Universe float with all the characters, but they were all done by cheesy actors. And, you know, some of the costumes look pretty good, like the action figures back then. And they had like a full Castle Grayskull and the whole big dragon thing on there. You may have seen it on Facebook or online. It's really bad, but it's so bad it's good. It's one of those types of clips where they stop the float and they have this whole little get up, and Dolph Lundgren is kind of narrating what's happening with the battle between He-Man and Skeletor, and She-Ra's in it. Hordak is in it, and then like the evil horde and everything too there. It's really kind of funny, but definitely plays for kids when you see what it is. But if you can, look that up, because it really is. It's so bad it's good. That was when they were about to launch Masters of the Universe, the movie, and Dolph Lundgren was actually there kind of promoting a little bit of that. He was like, had his hair slicked back in a ponytail, I think. And it was just a really fun little clip with Pat Sajak, who was doing the MC at the time. So kind of funny for that. Let's see here. Drew, Ian is the original Grinch. Nice. I think my sister might agree with you, because she keeps saying, why are you such a downer lately? Why are you such a downer? Aside from me just not feeling well. Yeah, I can be, I guess, sometimes. We all go through our moments, right? I mean, we do. We have our good days and we have our bad days. Armando Baron Gaming, what's going on? Yes, January 20th will be Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and we'll get a new president. Absolutely. It's going to be craziness. I saw that steakhouse sandwich over at the Habit there, Robert. Yes, that's one of the things I'd like to try and get to. If I can try and fit that in, believe me, there's so much out that I want to do. And the thing that that you're most likely going to see on Sunday is what I've been trying to get to do for a bit just to catch up on a few things. So I'm looking forward to what that's going to be for you. And of course, you guys will let me know. So no spoilers, no spoilers, but look for that on Sunday. Is the plan, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Unless anything changes, it shouldn't, but you'll most likely see something coming out from me that day. Larry, why do you do the donut reviews all three at once but not other food? You know what? Because they're collections typically that are much easier to showcase that way there. Whenever I do the other items, Larry, I kind of like to give equal time for what they are because there's usually a lot more going on with them. So the donuts are kind of quick because of what they are, and I just figure just to knock out the individual items of things coming out, like when there's different variations of food items, I think it's just a better thing. I know there's a lot of people that like to do all big 20, 30-minute, 40-minute sometimes videos of showing all these things, or they just have like a shorter video but they just don't spend a lot of time with each thing. I don't like reviews like that personally. I like to see a little bit more detail. So for me personally, I like to do the individual stuff. Unless it's something where I kind of want to do all at once, like if it's like snack wraps and stuff like that, which I believe I did for Jack. I've done that for Carl's Jr. I believe Taco Bell, I think I've done a few tacos, different variations of them at one time. So it kind of depends. It depends. Drew's Food Reviews, show enough. Leroy, show me the power. Who is the master? Let's see. Came with the Grinch meal in Canada. Yes, Jackie, the cookie looked really cool. The heart cookie for what it is. So very, very cool. It's very, very cool. Let's see. Robert, you stay frosty as well. Michael Domer, box opening 101. Maybe not 101, but box opening possibly. So we'll have to hold out for just a little bit. You guys are about to see it here in just a few. Let's see here. Carlos, Jack in the Box, would you review both salads, the garden salad and the Southwest salad? I'll have to take a look and see. They don't really do too much in terms of anything that looks as interesting as just, what the basic stuff is. And I like to do stuff that I'm kind of interested in checking out. I know there's a lot of things that I want to do because I know it's going to be, a popular thing also at the same time. But I also kind of want to be interested in checking it out too there. And if it's just a basic salad, I don't know if I'd want to do that there. Not to say I wouldn't, but usually if I'm going to do a salad, I'd want to probably do it at like a Wendy's because I think Wendy's has some pretty good stuff. But I guess, maybe, if there's absolutely nothing out there to review other than that, then that would be something to consider. But that's one of the reasons you don't see too many salads on my channel, because there's always something out there other than that basically deserves the attention, I think, to go check out there. And Jackie, I appreciate all those emojis. I love seeing all that stuff. Stay frosty. And thank you as well. Grinch socks. Yeah, very cool. Armando Baron Gaming, removing the Pepsi Nitro and the Mountain Dew Frostbite and others next month and bringing new stuff. There's a lot of holiday stuff beginning to creep out. I haven't found that Shirley Temple 7-Up yet. It's just, for some reason, like I said, with the market stuff, we seem to be the last area to get them. I don't know why here in Southern Cali for that, but I can't explain it. Let's see here. Who else? Dom's World. Shoutouts to you there. Great to see you. Great to see you. Let's see. Robert, have you tried tea with lemon and honey? This is just warm water that I'm drinking right now. But yes, absolutely. With a little bit of that too there. My throat is actually okay. It's my chest, and I guess for the warmth that I'm trying to get there to kind of feel, to break up just a little bit there. And my legs have been hurting too. I've just been very achy, like really, really achy. So if my sister's always saying, why are you such a downer? I'm like, well, I feel like I'm falling apart lately. That's all. Lance, haha, my brother has that hat. I bought it for him for Christmas. Very cool. Very cool. I remember getting the picture and seeing that, which was cool. So shout outs to you there. Shout outs to you. And Drew, yes, we know the Hattus Maximus that you are. You got hats. I know that. And men, the McRib is good. It absolutely, it's better than good. You already know what it is. Let's see here. Lance, perhaps I need to buy something else from the shop for Christmas. There's a few other things that are in there that have been added recently. Not too recently, but fairly recently. My water bottle, notebook. I have a few other things that are there as well. thinking about a little bit of a revamp for some things there, and I'm kind of planning a few things for January just to kind of make the channel feel a little bit different as well too there. So maybe some different styles of editing and things like that as well. So just kind of playing around with a few things at the moment. Let's see. Dom, did you do any online Black Friday shopping? Just a little tiny bit, but it's mostly because I have some peeps that are really, I want to make sure that I have something for, like for the holiday and stuff like that. Nothing crazy, but definitely just a little bit of goodness in there as well. Although now that I mention it, I think the PS5 version of Resident Evil 4, I think it's 20 bucks on Amazon right now. I think I got to check that after the stream, because if that is, that may be something I would want to do, because I really wanted to pick that up. I just didn't want to do it at 60 bucks for a game that I had already played, but naturally when it's remastered and it looks as good as it does on the newer hardware, I would definitely love to go through it again, because it was a pretty fantastic game. I love it. Louis Kano, what's your favorite Christmas movie? It's probably going to be A Christmas Story for sure. I love watching that every year. Aside from that, I love the classic Grinch cartoon. Naturally, anything from the Peanuts, you know, doing the whole thing as well. Any of the Christmas stuff there. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. A lot of the classic animations from the 60s. A lot of that stuff there as well. I know that's more of the TV stuff. But when it comes to the movie, A Christmas Story, without a doubt. Believe it or not, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is kind of a guilty pleasure also, only because I worked at a movie theater when that movie came out in 1989, I believe it was. God, I was like 17 years old, 17, 16. I think I was barely like 16, 17 years old, my first job, actually. So yeah, definitely that one. And seeing Elf recently, I can appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that movie. It's really, really good. First time watching that recently. With some family. It was really awesome. Carlos, Ian, my little brother says hello. His name is Isaiah. Shout outs to Isaiah. Peep this out, my friend. Great to see you. Shout outs to you there if you guys are watching together or separately, wherever you guys may be watching this stream from. I'm always blown away by how far out this can actually get naturally around the globe, which is awesome, which is pretty amazing stuff for sure. Haven't seen the new Wicked movie, Armando. Haven't seen it yet there. I may just wait for streaming on that one there, just because I saw the Broadway musical, actually, The Real Thing, and I loved it. It was really, really awesome. So the movie I will watch. I just don't have an urge to go run out and see it immediately right now. Let's see. James Morrison, do you think people who eat plain hamburgers are weirdos? Are you are you asking for a friend? Wink, wink, wink. or generally. Seriously, James, no, I don't think so. I mean, sometimes you just want to taste the actual quality of the beef, you know, and if you don't want to have it drowned with all the other stuff, I don't think that's being strange or weird at all. And if it helps you any, sometimes I have burgers like that. Doesn't happen often, but I do. Stephanie Smith, love watching reviews, so cool. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. And thanks for coming on right now as well. Michael Lambert, I appreciate you as always, my friend, sharing the live stream out to the community. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is good stuff. And I appreciate the love and support there, my friend. What was that one thing I just saw? Breezy Murray, yes, Nosferatu. I can't wait to see that. Absolutely. I can't wait to see that. I'm excited for it. Yes, I've tried the Texas Double Whopper, Armando. Take a look at my Burger King playlist on the channel, and you'll find it in there with the jalapeno goodness I believe that had back in the day. And yes, James, 1989 was an amazing year for movies. The original Batman, we had Ghostbusters 2, Raiders of the Lost Ark, or Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I should say, as well. That summer was amazing. I remember working it. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Yeah, Matthew, yes, Maldonado. I'm anxious to check out The Gladiator, the second movie, for sure there, the sequel that nobody asked for. So we'll see about that. I hear a lot of mixed things about it, but it looks kind of entertaining anyway. I'm sure it'll be another variation of the original. That's what they usually are, with just a little bit of a different theme, but the same concept. So I'm looking forward to that. Lewis, what are your favorite Christmas treats? You know, anything doughy, in terms of anything made with dough. Shortbread cookies, cakes, you know, things like that. Cinnamon rolls, which are more of a year-round thing. I don't have anything like Christmassy per se, for sure, but in terms of the treats, holiday pie at Mickey D's is probably one of the main things that jump out right away, because I just had one today. So definitely one of those. So I'm actually very very basic when it comes to that. Halloween is more of my thing for more specific stuff, and naturally it's more candy related and stuff too. But when it comes to Christmas stuff, usually any of the cakes. You know, I'm not really a sweet eater stuff, but I do love donuts. But naturally during the holiday times, I usually, you know, my sister keeps things around and stuff like that as well. So there's always something to kind of pick at and get crazy with sometimes if you're not careful as well. But nothing specific. But donuts, like for me, that's like a year-round thing, and I dig it. I always dig donuts. So anything like that. I wish I had more of a better answer for you as well. Armando, yes, I've heard of DK Oldies for sure. Retro gaming or pretty much anything. A lot of used stuff. I've seen their stuff online with their little that skinny guy or something who's always promoting them, or he was at one point. It was all over social media. But yeah, getting your retro consoles and games and everything like that for sure. Jack Easy, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you. Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Robert enjoyed Gladiator 2. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that at some point. And yes, I've seen Hollywood Video, just not recently because they've been out of business for a minute. So yes, Hollywood Video is like going the way. Lasted longer than Blockbuster, but yeah. Yes, Larry, every week for the next, I think 2 weeks, I think that you can get a double cheeseburger for 50 cents in the McDonald's app. I've already gotten mine for the week already. Absolutely. And Dom, yes, the holiday pie is the best. It absolutely is. Halloween is also my holiday for specific items, says A Wolf. Absolutely. 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 Let's see here. Going on down, my chat is moving. Let's see, Kyle Broussard. Let's see. Yes, Kyle, holiday pie from last season was Boo Boo, but I think it was the pumpkin, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, or it could have been the holiday pie. I got to take a look and see, but I remember it was one that was just out for a very long time. I remember that. Absolutely. Let's see here. Chewy lore, that would be looking at Christmas lights and getting coffee. Absolutely, driving around with looking at Christmas lights and checking out and having coffee for sure. Haven't tried Fry Street candy, Armando. I would actually. That actually sounds pretty interesting. Robert, don't think the apple pie from McDonald's is close, but we can get old McDonald's apple pies, right? Yeah, absolutely. You know, but if you're gonna have a fried pie, like legit fried pie, if you don't have any of those in the area, definitely go with Church's Chicken if you've got one in the area because they're definitely pretty awesome. And yes, we got to do a little bit Cheaters Cam action as well. If a lot of the stuff that you're going to see coming up is just the usual daylight stuff, but we have to do something with that as well too there. But speaking of reviews, naturally, just to give you a fast breakdown, a lot of you guys have mentioned all my most recent stuff, naturally, with the Wiener Schnitzel Meatball Burrito. Something strange, I planned on checking out the original version of that just with their bun, because the previous one I did was with the pretzel, and I kind of wanted to do just the regular standard hoagie bun on that one. But when I did a search for it and I was looking at their menu, they had a burrito version. I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. So definitely interesting on that one, guys. They actually put French fries in with it. It was definitely fun to check out. So do check out the Wiener Schnitzel Meatball Burrito if you haven't seen it already. And then, of course, the big gun. I love that thumbnail, my updated thumbnail for the McRib 2024. A lot of saucy deliciousness with that one. That was a lot of fun to check out. You all know how I feel about it already. It is really, really tasty. Followed that, obviously, with the Crinch Merry Grinchmas Donut Collection. Again, that's doing some crazy numbers on it already. I'm pretty surprised because, you know, the donut reviews are kind of like, you know, up and down. I do those because my mom loved the donut reviews, and that's what I'll always want to do for that reason there. So it's definitely something that I really enjoy putting together. But I'm glad that it's doing as well as it is for sure. And then there's something I've always wanted to try that I haven't. The Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup, something that was really, I guess it's a seasonal favorite, kind of like the tamales at Del Taco, which I haven't seen just yet. I'm sure they'll be probably next week, I'm thinking, at this point. But really, really tasty on that, guys. Very surprised. And it actually comes with Texas Pete. They ask you if you want some hot sauce with it, and I said sure. And I didn't realize it was Texas Pete. It was name brand Texas Pete that I show on the video. And I was very surprised at the quality. What I wasn't surprised about was the price point. I figured it was going to be high because it's Chick-fil-A. Guys, $6.89 for a little cup of it there. It's not worth that, but it's tasty to try at least once. But if you want a bowl, like a larger one naturally, $9.99 for that. So definitely no bueno situation, but if you have to try it once, or if you have points or anything like that you can put towards it, or any way to get it lower, if you go with somebody who gets it for you, maybe that may be one way to do it. But it does come with a little packet of tortilla strips that actually taste like the Tostitos lime, the hint of lime, which is one of my favorite tortilla chips. Actually, I love that. So just on its own, I was very impressed with the quality of it. So it's very thick. It's a stick to your ribs type of situation, I think I said in that video. And do check it out, because it is absolutely worth your time. So it is very, very tasty on that for sure. So never thought I'd be having a soup type of situation from Chick-fil-A. But then again, they do have salads and they have some other things, I guess. But primarily the chicken sandwiches are always bomb. That's what they're known for. So good stuff there. So I will be getting, maybe in the future, if I ever want to re-review, if they do something different with it, that may be time to come on back from that there. Lewis Cano, how's the weather in LA? A little on the chilly side. It's going to warm up for the weekend. It's kind of like in the 60s or so, I guess, maybe upper 60s. And at night, it's like in the 30s or 40s. So it's definitely a little bit of a situation there. Jack Easy, yes, not to worry about the drive-through footage there. Depends upon the location, of course, there. But yes, I'll get back to doing a little bit more of that. I like to kind of spread that out just a little bit so it doesn't get a little stale, so to speak. So yes, good time. So, all right, one more couple of things here before we go grab the review. Let's see, what was that? Popeye's Church's pie, or is better than Popeye's pie? I would say they are close because they're both fried. So naturally, if I were to probably take a bite of one, I'd probably have to kind of feel the mouthfeel of how it actually is formed, because it's a little different the way they do it, to try and guess. But they're both fried and they're both delish. So they're really pretty awesome. I mean, it's fried. Of course, it's going to be good. So good times there. All right, guys, let me go grab the goodies. Should you guys wish to do what you need to do, this is the time to do just that. If you need to use the restroom, grab some food, grab a drink, whatever it is that you need to do, give me about a minute and then we'll get right to it there. So I'm going to leave with something to look at here if you guys are just going to sit and wait for a quick second, and we'll be right back. So stand by, and we're getting some holiday action going here as soon as I get back. So I'll see you in just a minute. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, we are back with the chat catch up here in just a second, and we'll get it going here. If you guys can see me, let me get a Christmas tree here in the chat. That's just to kind of let me know that you guys actually heard that. I have a feeling it'll come up in a second. Hopefully. Oh man, it's starting to get a little chilly here in my place. There we go. Looks like the chat is moving along. Hopefully it's not going to freeze. There we go, sticker. Guys, shout outs over to Larry Nguyen there. Let me just send a quick shout out over there. It looks like I just saw this comment scrolling through real fast here that his grandma unfortunately has passed away at the ripe old age of 102. God bless that there. If we can get some prayer hands in there as well, that would be amazing. That is just an amazingly long life as well too, Larry. So that's a beautiful thing right there. But again, it doesn't make it any less painful. I understand completely where you're coming from there. So just shout out to Larry for what you're going through with that as well. That is definitely something that you never get used to at all, but that is an amazing feat at the same time. I don't know a lot of people personally that get well above that. I have some relatives that are in that range also, which is crazy. But God bless. That is really amazing there. But shout outs to you there. And again, I'm so sorry for your loss, Larry, for sure. Just really, really, really sorry to hear that as well. All right, guys, let's get into this here because we can't do a holiday stream event without doing something holiday related, naturally, because it is December, of course. And I've been wanting to do this. I've actually had this for a couple of weeks, and I figured, okay, let me save it for December for that reason, because I think it suits. And when you see what it is, I think you'll understand. Because it's definitely something that I wanted to check out, because it's got a lot of different characters and things like that as well that it's involved with there. So, of course, Alex Webb, what's going on? Shout outs to you there. James Morrison, Sean John, we have Carlos Cardenas, Michael Domayer, sticker collecting. I appreciate the prayer hands as well too there. So shout outs to you. As well. Yes, Kyle, I saw the comment there. So shout outs to you there. Snack King Cole, what it do, my friend? Great to see you on. Great to see you, my friend. Happy holidays to you. I hope the stream finds you well. I hope you're doing okay as well too there. Shout outs to Snack King. He's definitely on it for sure. He's a good guy in there. So Drew thinks it's holiday cookies. So Drew, your paranormal abilities have gone quickly away from you. So to speak. But honestly, there's really no way that you're going to be able to guess what this is, because when I saw this, I was like, I have to do this. And I know that I've done a whole bunch of cereals and stuff in the past for Halloween and everything, but I've never really done too much for Christmas. And this one instantly, because we talked about what some of our favorite cartoons are, or shows and holiday things. And I mentioned one of them, and this actually is one of them in cereal form. So guys, we're going to be getting in with little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer limited edition cereal. This is a hot cocoa situation. I hope it's not a hot mess, but it looks really cool. Sweetened corn cereal with marshmallows, of course. Look at that, the 60th anniversary of good old Rudolph. And guys, this actually comes with ornaments that you can get right off the box to actually cut these out. You got Rudolph, the abominable snowman. His girlfriend, I guess, there as well. You can make ornaments on this, which is really cool. So hang with Rudolph and friends, guys. But as you can see, we got some hot cocoa cereal. So right there, we've got a flying reindeer. What's that right over there? I can't even really see that. I know with the focus. Rudolph's red nose, the Christmas tree, and Hermes' hat. So we have his red nose. There's the Christmas tree right over there, the marshmallow, and then Hermes' hat as well. And guys, that is just, look at that. Look how cute that is. That is just very, very cool. And being that it's a holiday cereal at Target, naturally, this was like $5 and change, so not exactly. And it's family size, so I guess it's decent. But I wanted to give this a shot with you guys because this jumped out at me right away. I was like, absolutely. I just love the whole idea and the theme of it there. It's very, very cool. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to check out. So obviously, if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what it is. And I know this is very late in the game to be mentioning this, but if you jump down to the description box on the replay, you'll be able to find the chapter that you can go right to if you wanted to see the review in there as well, which incidentally, if anyone does contribute to the channel, I know I didn't mention it at the top of the hour because I'm still on some cold medication. Naturally, if anyone donates to the channel, you guys will be found down below as well, whether you're doing super chatting here or PayPaling or any other way that you can use the links in the description to get to. And we'll make sure we have you listed down over there. Everything you guys do put in goes right back to the channel to make the content that I love doing for you guys pretty much every single week, actually every single week, multiple times. So thank you in advance. And guys, let me just tell you, wow, that cocoa is strong as I was opening that up. That actually smells pretty nice. Oh yeah. I mean, it smells like kids cereal. I mean, it really does when you see it. But look at all the goodies on the inside over there, guys. And just right before I pour this, let me just see if I can grab a few of the items, because it's kind of cool, actually. Where is the Christmas tree? There it is. You guys remember when you were kids, you would kind of dig into the box to try and get to the very bottom to get whatever toy was in the box they were advertising it? I know I did all the time. So I'm going to try and get close there. There's the Christmas tree. Right there, we have Rudolph's nose. Right there. Not exactly as red as they're showing it here, but it is what it is. And Hermes' hat. There, it's not really focusing, but my focus needs focus. And naturally, the reindeers are the shape. And if you tell me this looks like a reindeer, I'm just going to say, okay. It looks like... Well, I don't want to say doo-doo, but I did. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so let's do this and give this a shot. Larry, is that all that you have for dinner? No, but this is definitely going to get me to where I need to be, at least for right now. So let's give this a shot. We'll pour it in. We'll try a little bit of this and give this a shot. And of course, as you know, with cereal, you need milk, right? So that's exactly what we're going to get into here. And before I do that, only because I'm always making sure, let's do a little milk pour. A little badunk-a-dunk action, so to speak. Hopefully that will stay somewhat in there. There we go. All right. It looks like a reindeer, says Carlos. Okay. It smells like really like straight Cocoa Puffs, to be honest. I don't know about the chocolate in terms of hot cocoa, but as you can see, hopefully that's kind of coming through. I know the blurriness, it's contrasty. There's actually plenty more of the cocoa than the marshmallows that are here, but let's give this a shot, guys. The Rudolph, always got to show the boxes beforehand here. The Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, the 60th anniversary cereal. Let's give this a shot. Again, we do that one more time. We'll get a little bit more marshmallows, I think. There we go. All right, that tree is hanging on for dear life underneath the bottom of the spoon here. Like a barnacle at the bottom of a ship. Let's peep this out. Cocoa Puffs. I had a feeling. Hot cocoa? No. Cocoa Puffs? Yes. Strong cocoa flavor. It's actually very tasty, though. The marshmallows have that same kind of gritty feel to them. They get a little slimy with the milk a little bit. The sweetness is good. Funky Fresh knows what's up about that. Inside joke. I am definitely digging the marshmallows in there as well. I guess I'd be curious to see as I get into this just a little bit if it's going to change the color of the milk just a little bit here. Cardenas, it's like a version of Lucky Charms. Yes, similar to that. It really is. But with Cocoa Puffs. Actually, do you guys like to mix cereals together? Like if you have like a Cocoa Puff or Cocoa Krispies and mix it with like Lucky Charms or something? Are you big on doing like the suicide type of cereals type of thing? Like where you have all the drinks together in one? This is not bad. I don't really feel bad about this right now in terms of the price point because it's heavy cocoa flavor and I like that. It's really tasty. Wow. I gotta say, guys, this is a pretty nice situation for the 60th anniversary of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which, guys, it's kind of crazy to say how long this has been around. But I like the fact that you've got, you know, the ornaments that you can actually cut out of this as well. So pretty cool. I mean, a little expensive, but at the same time, at least it's delivering in terms of what it is. So let's just do maybe 3 more quickies on this. And I am really digging that. Now, keep in mind, it's sweet, so you got to have some water or something on the side to kind of help cut that just a little bit. Really good. Yes, Carlos, I've tried Trick cereal way back in the day. It's good. And Kyle, yes, the replay will be up tomorrow at 3 p.m. That will do. And then you'll most likely find the new review on Sunday, same time as well. So watch for that as well too. So another couple, very tasty with this, naturally with some 2%, in this case, lactose-free milk. It's definitely hitting the spot. Sweet Shay, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. Armando, corn and brain flakes don't change color, and it's plain. I like to mix corn flakes with like shredded frosted mini wheats, so you get a little bit of the flakiness in there, and then you have like those little pockets of shredded wheat that have a little sugar on them, which is good. So this is tasty, guys, I have to admit. Let's go for one more scoop, and then we'll wrap the review with the rating coming up next. But a very nice little holiday situation of marshmallowy cocoa goodness that doesn't really simulate hot cocoa. It's more of a cocoa situation. I don't know about that hot chocolate type of thing, but it's tasty. It's a fun license. It's definitely a tasty, fun cereal for the holiday. And I dig it because as far as I'm concerned, I'm always like a little kid, I guess, with a lot of things. So this is definitely kind of scratching that itch for something kind of reminding me from what it was like back in the days. So I'm digging it. Let's just go for one more and we'll wrap this with the review coming up next. Hang on. Rating coming up next, actually. And keep in mind, you got to get to this because this is going to get soggy quick. It already is. But I dig it. I like it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to do a solid 8 on this. The price is high. It is what it is. But it is family size. 17.1 ounces. So it's definitely a lovely situation in terms of what the amount is that you get. And again, not too much air in the bag. This is maybe about 3/4 full, just a little bit. So not bad for that. I wish the potato chip companies would take note, so to speak. But I like it. And again, you have some fun stuff with the characters that you can cut out there, all the classics, which is really cool. So 8 out of 10. It's a fun holiday cereal. It's Christmas. And I'm definitely digging it with good old Rudolph right over there as well, too. So very, very nice on this, guys. Very, very nice. I will be having more of that a little later, possibly. Or at least finishing that bowl afterwards if it's not too sudsy from there. So pretty tasty. Guys, if you can, drop some comments down below already. Or if you're catching this on the replay, let me know what your favorite kids cereal is. And if it's a holiday variant on top of that, what do they usually do with it? Because I've seen they have like holiday versions of like Rice Krispies and, you know, a few different things. I'd love to see some of the things that you guys have in mind if you actually have any of those things there. But what's your favorite holiday cereal, or kid cereal, I should say, when you were a kid? And if you mix them, what are the two that you like to do? I can't wait to see some of those comments in there as well, too, if you guys drop them for sure. Let me jump back on over here. Let's see. Cocoa Puffs and PB Crunch combo situation. Drew, that sounds pretty awesome as well. Yes. For sure. No, actually, I want to watch Skeleton Crew tonight, actually, Alex. I haven't seen the new one with Jude Law. So I'm probably going to check that out later on tonight after the stream. That was one of my things that I wanted to do tonight anyway, to catch up on that. I hear it's pretty good. Basically kind of like Goonies for kids, kind of like Space Goonies. Oh, excuse me. Along those lines. James Morrison. Wow, that milk is not helping me right now, considering how my chest is. Hold on. All right. James, a bowl of childhood cereal and cold ice milk is one of the most comforting things on earth. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ryan the Bowler, let's see. You're my dad's favorite YouTuber and he passed away. Oh, shoot, Ryan, man, I'm sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. I am so, so sorry. Guys, if you can do me a solid and throw some prayer hands into the chat one more time, please, if you could, that would be amazing. And again, shout outs to you there, Ryan. I am so sorry to hear that. I'm glad that your dad enjoyed my content at the same time. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I'm just sorry. Sorry that you have that there. I really am. I'm sorry, my friend. Let's see, Kyle. I wonder what the Easter Peeps products will have in 2025. A lot of the usual suspects. And again, shout outs to all you peeps that are throwing that up there, helping me out. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a great deal as well. Alex, last Tuesday was actually your 26th birthday. Alex, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to Alex Webb 98. Happy birthday to you. Shout outs to you, my friend. Health, happiness, and success, like I always say. It's kind of crazy to think that I am 25 years older than you, which is wild. So nuts, nuts, nuts. But shout outs to you, my friend. Thank you for your love and support always, and for being part of the community, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. And shout outs to you there for sure. Let's see here as I'm making my way down. Larry, I love Captain Crunch with Corn Puff. Nice, 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 nice. That's a good situation right there. Armando Baron Gaming, do you have any New Year's revelation? Well, I don't know about revelation, but resolutions. I have a few that I'm thinking about, and considering what I've gone through this past year especially, I'm going to try and make it a little bit more poignant for myself this year, because this has probably been the hardest year of my life, bar none. And I just don't know how else to go from this point forward without thinking about everything I've gone up to this point. This is all I know up till now. And I'm sure if you would have asked me that question next year this time, I want to hopefully have a better answer for you to say that it was the best year of my life. Because it seems to be the last few years have been marred with a lot of things that have been really hard to get through and deal with. And I just want nothing but good things for good people always. So I'm just trying to, stay in my lane, do my thing, try and be as happy as possible. So yes, I'm thinking about a few New Year's resolutions that as we get closer to that time, I may share one or two. But if you guys believe the thing with that, if you say them out loud, typically they don't usually come true if you believe that type of superstition, because I like to kind of, I don't want to rock the boat per se. But some things you just kind of want to, like when you make a wish, when you blow out candles for your birthday, you don't usually tell people what your wish is. You just kind of do it and then you blow it out, and then, it'll happen like that. So I'm kind of looking at some of it like that, but some of the general stuff I'll probably share with you guys closer to the end of the year naturally, which by the way, I'm already kind of getting some ideas of my top 10 reviews of 2024. I'm kind of keeping a little mental note, and I'll go back into my catalog and see all the work that I've done this past week to put out, and then kind of go from there. So we'll see what happens with that. But as always, I want to kind of have that out towards the end of the month like I do. Something kind of fun to do, just kind of something fun to kind of throw together. I don't do that for the only reason that I do it, I should say, is because I've done it for every year for a whole bunch of years now anyway, and I'm so used to it. But that's the thing, is to kind of look back on what I thought was the biggest thing, at least for me on my channel, the videos that I've liked, not the ones that originally used to get the most views, because that was very easy to see what that would be. That's how I started doing it. But then they were like, no, your personal ones out of that. And I'm like, absolutely. Going forward, that's how that's going to be. So we'll see that in there as well. Later on in the month, we'll talk more about that there. Carlos, Ian, if I met you in person, it would be awesome and an honor to meet you. Oh, shout outs to you there, Carlos. I appreciate you. Thank you. I meet a lot of people that actually see me, that know me from my channel when I'm in stores sometimes, when I go shopping, my Amazon people when I'm over in the Amazon store in Pasadena. So it's nice to see some people that just like to say hi and everything. So, but that would be cool. I'm a very approachable person. So, what you see is what you get. This is me. So, it's really, really, really cool. I would be honored to meet you guys too, as well. Carlos, absolutely. My fellow human on the planet. Alex, which is another thing, I can actually turn 26 on the 26th. Oh, that is crazy. Wow, I didn't think about that. Yes, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And that was pre-gobble gobble for you too. on top of it, Alex. That must have been a nice, nice little holiday for you. Absolutely. Drew, we need to peep this out. Cereal, chocolate with marshmallow situations, and crunchy, lovely goodness. Get that out to the companies there, Drew. That would be awesome if you guys can do a grassroots effort to make a Peep This Out cereal. I'm still trying to get some type of meal over at BK where I can get a Peep This Out meal with that as well too there. Or maybe even like Arby's doing something like little mini mountains or something like that, where like you can have my avatar with a magnifying glass looking at like a meat mountain, but it's really small, like they're big sliders. That would be kind of cool too. Good times, definitely good times. 1944 or 1994, Matt G. I have not watched the video yet. I have not watched the video yet. Guys, believe me, if I can remember, and I usually write a lot of the stuff down and I make mental notes of it, when we get off the stream, I also write things down there. I get so inundated with so many things at one time. It's very rare for me to like immediately right then and there be able to say, yes, I did. So sometimes you guys have to kind of keep reminding me to do that. But yes, I do want to check that out for sure. And you're waiting for my music reviews. If we do, it will be something here on the live stream for sure. So yes, that would be something to look into as well. All right, guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you. It is a fast hour. Let me just say it was a very, very fast hour. I'm glad I was able to kind of get through it with minimal feeling the way that I do in terms of what's going on with me. So I think in another few days I'll be okay. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into it hard again. This coming week, you'll see a bunch of content as usual from there. So I'm looking forward to that. But again, guys, you always have choices, obviously, when it comes to content here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate you choosing my channel as one of your destinations here on Fridays, especially between 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I really greatly appreciate it. And all the amazing community that we have here with everybody in it, all the amazing content creators that are putting out stuff on the daily. A lot of them you've seen here in the chat tonight as well. Drew's food reviews, Jackie Hero's food reviews as well. And there's a lot of peeps that you know that do it on the daily, the endorsement as well. Always pumping out the content at the same time. It's the love of producing the content and for what we're reviewing that makes it so much more. And when you see everybody's take on how they do it, it's just, that's what makes it what it is. It's fun. And first and foremost, it should be that. It should be fun and something that you enjoy. And that comes across on camera. So I love doing it as well. And I can't wait for you guys to see the next piece of content as always. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, as always, as well, too, there. So I'm going to be here in the chat for a little bit here until it times out, as always, as well. I haven't seen anybody who subscribed yet this hour. I think I enabled everything that should be on there. I know sometimes I forget. But at least at the very least there, if there's any activity, you'll see it down below. But these are our special times for us to hang out and chill. And I greatly appreciate that. So it was a lot of fun, at least for me anyway. I hope you guys dug it. This was something kind of quickie to do. It was fun. I was curious about this, checking out Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer 60th anniversary custom made cereal for good old Rudolph right over here. A lot of fun with that. So good times, guys. I'm going to be here in the chat tonight for dinner, Larry. I may just try and make something a little light from home here. I don't think I'm going to go out because of how I feel right now. And it's pretty cold right now. We're looking at about 67 degrees here, which is not horrible, but it's definitely a little bit cooler. So I'm probably going to be just making something here and catching up on some stuff. And definitely Skeleton Crew on Disney. I definitely want to watch that first 2 episodes for sure. So watch for the next review coming out this coming Sunday is what I'm shooting for, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You'll have this replay available on Saturday the 7th as well. And that'll be out 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on top of that. And then we'll get into the week. And then naturally, with next live stream for next Friday is what I'm shooting for as well. We'll just kind of go from there. So guys, do me a favor and just drop some comments down below. Let me know if there's anything specifically in December that you're interested in seeing possibly. It could be on this video, and actually I do read the comments that I'm seeing on my content as well. So do make sure if there's anything that's coming out that you think you want to see, or if there's a lot of people asking for one particular thing, I'll see about making that happen for you as well. And I appreciate you guys as always. So let me jump on over here real quick, and I'll be here in the chat for the next minute or two until the stream times out. But again, guys, thanks so much for jumping on. This is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for Friday, December 6th, 2024. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys greatly. Homie hugs all around. And looking forward to seeing you guys on the next stream there. So good times, and I'll try and answer whatever I can here in the chat if I see anything that's jumping out at me here. I'll try and do what I can. But shout outs to all of you guys. Stay warm, stay cozy. This is definitely the time of the year for be by the fire and all that good stuff as well. Kyle Broussard, sticker collecting. Carlos Cardenas, shout outs to you there. Kyle Broussard as well. And again, to you and to Larry as well for what you're going through as well too, guys. Nothing but light and love and all that good stuff as well on top of that. So just try and compartmentalize as much as you can. Go from there. So Randy Molina as well, Jackie Hero Food Reviews, Drew, I'm seeing just a bunch of people that are on here as well too there. Michael Domayer, of course. You guys are amazing. You already know what it is. Last thing here, Alex. Finally tried the steak variant of the grilled cheese burrito along with 2 double-decker tacos, a brisk mango fiesta for a drink for Taco Bell for lunch. Great lunch, I thought. You are an animal, Alex. That's awesome, though. That really is awesome. All right, guys, watch for the next content coming up this week. You guys will see a bunch of things as usual there, and it's great to see you all here in the chat. I love all of you guys, and I will see you on the next stream as well as the next piece of content. And with that, peace. I'm out.